So just a couple of weeks ago, I released a video on my test results using the flexible ads format. If you happen to miss that video, you can go ahead and check it out right here. But the quick and dirty of that video is that my results were positive, and that so far I am enjoying the results from using flexible ads. However, in that video, I also mentioned that I really don't like the fact that they don't tell you which of your flexible ads are actually the ones that's working. So at a very quick high level, if you don't know what flexible ads are, first and foremost, go check out that video. But just here as a quick explainer, it's where you stuff a bunch of different images or videos into the same ad, and then it'll automatically rotate them, to the target audience, and you'll get some different performance based upon what image or video it's showing to your target audience. It's basically the updated version of dynamic creative, but now it's called flexible ads, and now it's at the ad level as opposed to the ad set level. So like I said, I had some positive results. Go check out that video for the full tutorial and breakdown on how to use flexible ads. But I did say that it's just kind of like a black hole, right? So you can give it 10 different types of creative and you can get really positive results, as I did and explained and showed in that video. However, I don't know what's actually working, right? So I fed it, I believe, 6 different reels or something like that, and the results were really good, but I had no idea which of the reels were driving the results, and that was a little bit of a frustration in terms of me as a marketer to do some ongoing optimization. But lo and behold, just a little while later, a couple weeks later, they just released the ability to view the breakdown by flexible ad format or even AI generated format. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, so before we go into Ads Manager, let's just take a look at the press release right here. So Meta has introduced a new breakdown called Creative in Ads Manager, enabling advertisers to analyze ad performance based on specific creative elements. This update provides insights into 2 key features. First and foremost, the flexible ads format, and then also the AI generated image breakdown, which I have not done a video on. However, I will be doing one on this very soon, simply because there have been some very good and positive improvements in terms of what is being shown for the AI generated breakdown right here. So here's a quick little preview. You go to your breakdown columns, you're going to see all of the regular breakdowns that we've become familiar with. But now at the very bottom, under dynamic creative element, you're going to see creative, and then you can go and select flexible ads format or image generation. So let's take a look at that inside in actual Ads Manager. I can click on the breakdown menu right here. I'm going to go all the way down, and then here it's actually only showing me flexible format. It's not giving me the option for AI generated images, and that's because I've actually never used AI generated images in this account yet. I have used flexible ads in the past in this account. I'm not currently using flexible ads, so me clicking on this, unfortunately, it's not going to actually reveal anything. And kind of the frustrating thing is that I do have an ad account where we're running both flexible ads and AI generated images, but unfortunately that account does not have this feature yet. So it's possible that you might not be seeing this feature as well, but as always, it's usually a slow rollout. You'll see it, I think, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, depending on when you are finding this video out in the YouTube. So don't worry, but just to kind of give you a quick preview, if you've never used the breakdown section and you don't know really what it looks like, let's just take another example right here. So I click breakdown and I can go to placements. And so now I can see how this ad is performing by placement, and I can see that the Facebook in-app is the one that's dominating with 29 purchases, and then after that it's Facebook Desktop with 4 purchases, and then Facebook Marketplace right here with 1 purchase. So this is what the breakdown does in this case for placements. But for the flexible ads, right, what's going to happen is that it'll show me the thumbnail for image or video 1, and then I can see the results for that, and then the thumbnail for image or video 2, and then I can see the results for that. So if I have multiple images and videos in there, I'll very clearly be able to see what is actually driving the results, the positive results, hopefully, as we saw in my previous video about flexible ads. And so then moving forward for the next round of testing, right, I'll know like what to include, what not to include, and all that kind of stuff. So it's a very exciting update. Anytime they make it easier for us marketers to be able to optimize and get better results, that's always an exciting thing right there. Like I said, unfortunately, in this account, I'm not using any flexible ads or AI generated images, so I can't give you the exact preview of what it'll look like. But again, it'll just be very similar to what we're looking at right now for the placements. And then speaking of the AI generated images, I'm going to do a full video on that. But however, It's only something that I've recently started using because recently the results and suggestions for AI generated images have been a lot stronger than they have been in the past. So if I go over here and then I scroll down and I click on, let me actually just delete this right here, and we'll click on add media. I'm just going to go straight to media, skip all this. I'm going to just choose this image. Pretty sure it's the same one. Vertical. Yep. Next. Next. And so now here it's generating AI variations for this. Of course, it's not working on this one. It's all good. Like I said, I'm going to do a full video on these AI ones simply because in another account, that same account where I'm using AI generated images and flexible ads, it's been giving me some really, really good stuff. You know, a lot of times the variations it has provided me with have been just really terrible. But just last week or the week before, I started using them and we're seeing some good results with that. And like I said, once we get all that information, we'll be able to break that down and see which element, AI generated element, is actually working using this new breakdown feature. Right. All right, there you have it. Quick and short video today, but it's an exciting update because again, it gives more power to us marketers to make informed decisions. So hopefully you found this informative and it inspires you to go out and use flexible ads and AI generated image ads if you have not done so already. So go out there and let me know what your results are. As always, if you have any questions about this video or any other video, just let me know in the comments below. And before we wrap up, if you are looking to get your account to be professionally managed by me and my team, we are accepting new clients right now. I'll have a link below in the description that you can go ahead and check out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.